Private sector, it's part of the solution. Private sector can be, and I'm quite sure want to be, part of the solution. Private sector wants to be a partner. But for this, is very important that the leaders of Africa first understand this potential role of private sector. Second, design more efficient policies to I will say, to support this effort of private sector so they can play this important role. When I'm talking about efficient policies, I'm talking about business environment. I'm talking about legal and institutional framework that needs to be a supporting condition and not a limiting condition for this transition towards less carbon printing business. I'm talking about tax policies. The tax policies needs to be adjusted in somehow to incentivize the private sector towards this direction that I've mentioned before. I'm talking about the general infrastructure. Africa needs to invest a lot in infrastructure to support the role of the private sector in generating economic growth and job creation. And the leaders of Africa needs to have a clear understanding of this and needs to put their hand in a more effective way on this. There's another point that the African leaders can and must play an important role, which is in the regional integration. The African Continental Free Trade Agreement, it's one of the most impactful decision that was taken in the last decades in Africa. We are expecting that it will come in force, it will be operationalized as soon as possible, because this will really open the African market in a way that will encourage the private sector to participate in this challenge that I've mentioned before. To my African people, I would like to tell them that as I said at the beginning of this conversation, climate change is already here. It's not something theoretical that happens somewhere. It's happening now. It's affecting our life now in the continent. It's affecting our life and will continue to affect in the future. And my two words on this is we need to look at it in a positive way, how to design and participate and support solutions to mitigate the climate change and its effect, how to design and implement solutions to increase our resilience to climate change, to increase our adaptability capacity to the climate change. Of course, this needs to be a partnership. This needs to be a common dance between joining the civil society, the population, the political leaders, the private sectors, the civil society organization. Everyone needs to work together to discuss and design solutions to increase our resilience to climate change in Africa.